Have you heard the latest news about the Jordan River? It's in a dire state, running dangerously low on water. And you know what's remarkable? This is the very same river where Christians believe Jesus was baptized. It carries immense religious significance. But here's the shocking truth. The once pristine river is now heavily polluted with sewage, facing a grave threat. It makes you wonder if this is a foreshadowing or something ominous, or if it fulfills a prophecy from the Bible. Stick with us as we delve into the unknown facts and explore what's really happening. Welcome to Revel Discovery, your portal to a world of fascinating discoveries and awe-inspiring insights that will expand your understanding of the universe and beyond. Let's start by understanding the unique challenges that Jordan faces. You see, Jordan is situated in one of the driest regions in the world. For a long time, its residents have grown accustomed to having water flow into their homes for a mere 36 hours a week. But now, even that limited supply has been cut off. The planet's temperature is on the rise, and the demand for water is escalating rapidly. It's an uphill battle. Before we dive deeper, let's take a moment to get acquainted with the Jordan River itself. This 251-kilometer-long river winds its way through the Middle East, flowing from north to south, passing through the picturesque Sea of Galilee before eventually reaching the iconic Dead Sea. On its eastern side, the river borders Jordan and the Golan Heights, while on its western side, it runs along the West Bank and Israel. This river holds immense religious significance for both Judaism and Christianity. According to biblical accounts, the Israelites crossed the Jordan to reach the Promised Land, and John the Baptist baptized Jesus in its holy waters. The Jordan River has two distinct sections, the upper course stretching from its source to the Sea of Galilee, and the lower course extending from the Sea of Galilee to the Dead Sea. In the upper section, the river cascades rapidly, creating an awe-inspiring descent. It then meanders through the Jordan Valley before finally reaching the Dead Sea, an astonishing saltwater lake located about 422 meters below sea level. Along its path, two significant rivers, the Yarmouk and Zarqa, contribute their waters to the Jordan's flow. Now let's explore how the people of Jordan are coping with this critical water shortage. In some regions, taps have run dry for up to 3 weeks at a time, leaving residents like Raja al-Bawabsi with a challenging dilemma. Raja, a lawyer by profession, meticulously plans her days. During the week, she fights for human rights, but on Fridays, she turns into a domestic marathoner, utilizing the precious moments when water flows. However, these shortages have become more frequent and severe, raising concerns for the future. Population growth, escalating demand, climate change, and inadequate infrastructure have all contributed to the water scarcity problem in Jordan. Moreover, the country's unique geography and topography exacerbate the issue. All major water sources lie near its borders, necessitating the costly and energy-intensive task of moving water inland. Adding to the challenge, rainfall has dramatically declined, while rising temperatures cause water to evaporate rapidly. Farmers face an uphill battle as summers grow hotter and longer, shrinking their already limited growing seasons. The dwindling water flow in the Jordan River raises significant concerns. Its average flow now stands at less than 10% of its historical volume. The Yarmouk River, a crucial tributary, has also dramatically diminished in size. Upstream countries such as Israel and Syria have been diverting water from the rivers for their own use, affecting downstream availability. Strained relations between Israel and Jordan, spanning decades, have hindered negotiations for increased water supplies. As a result, reliance on underground aquifers has intensified, but they're being depleted at an alarming rate, twice as fast as they can naturally recharge. The impact of water scarcity hits the most vulnerable communities the hardest. Affluent neighborhoods often resort to private water tankers, purchasing water to fill their rooftop tanks. Meanwhile, the poor face tremendous difficulties, unable to afford these private services or store sufficient water. Every household must invest in their own water tanks, and a damaged tank can spell disaster. Shockingly, the average amount of water available per Jordanian falls far below the UN's limit for absolute water scarcity, set at 500 cubic meters per year. The actual supply hovers around a meager 80 cubic meters, it's a critical situation. One potential solution lies in increasing water imports from Israel. In 1994, the two countries signed a peace treaty that included collaboration on water-related issues. Last year, an agreement was reached at the United Nations Climate Conference to trade water for energy. However, this proposal faced significant opposition in Jordan due to concerns over Israel's occupation of Palestinian territories. Nevertheless, water scarcity is a matter of national security for Jordan, and they must address it to maintain stability. The drying up of the Jordan River holds profound religious, historical, and cultural significance. It serves as a site of pilgrimage for believers, attracting tourists and pilgrims from around the world. Visitors yearn to walk in the footsteps of Christ, touch the sacred waters of the river, and connect with the biblical stories. Symbolically and spiritually, the river holds tremendous importance. Unfortunately, physically, the lower Jordan River has suffered greatly. By the time it reaches the baptismal rites, its flow has significantly slowed, and its color has dulled to a brownish-green hue. Numerous factors, including the Arab-Israeli conflict and fierce competition for scarce water resources, have contributed to the decline of the river. EcoPeace Middle East, an organization that brings together environmentalists and lobbyists from Jordan, Palestine, and Israel, has long advocated for the revival and conservation of the Jordan River. However, the complex geopolitical landscape surrounding the river makes it a formidable challenge. Striving for its revitalization requires navigating intricate disputes that have contributed to its decline. Yana Abu Talib, the Jordanian director of EcoPeace Middle East, aptly notes that the river is a victim on multiple fronts: a victim of war, a victim of human actions, and now a victim of climate change. Despite the daunting challenges, there is still hope. People worldwide remain optimistic. After all, water is the essence of life itself. It's indispensable, and without it, existence becomes precarious. The Jordanian government must take decisive action to ensure a stable water supply, implement efficient water management practices, and adapt to the impacts of climate change. So, as we unravel the intricate web of challenges surrounding the Jordan River and water scarcity in Jordan, we must acknowledge the pressing need for immediate action and collaborative efforts. The situation calls for innovative solutions, sustainable practices, and a shared commitment to preserving this invaluable resource upon which all life depends. In conclusion, the Jordan River's dwindling water supply and the water scarcity crisis in Jordan present a sobering reality. The river, with its religious and historical significance, is struggling against pollution, diversion by upstream countries, and the impacts of climate change. Jordan's geography and topography further exacerbate the water scarcity challenge, placing immense pressure on the country's infrastructure and population. The consequences of water shortages are far-reaching, disproportionately affecting vulnerable communities and posing threats to stability and national security. While there are potential solutions, such as increased water imports from Israel, they come with their own complexities and sensitivities. It is crucial for Jordan to undertake comprehensive and sustainable measures to address water scarcity, including efficient water management, adaptation to climate change, and promoting responsible agricultural practices. Collaborative efforts among stakeholders, both domestically and internationally, are essential to ensure a secure water future for Jordan. The stakes are high, and the urgency to act is paramount. The preservation of the Jordan River and the sustainable management of water resources are not just environmental imperatives. They are vital for the well-being and resilience of the people and the region as a whole. What are your thoughts on the water scarcity issue in Jordan and the challenges faced by the Jordan River? How do you think such challenges can be addressed, considering the geopolitical complexities and the impacts of climate change? Engage with us by leaving a comment, subscribing to our channel, and clicking the notification bell for regular updates. Keep watching, stay inspired, and get ready for more exciting discoveries. See you in our next episode.